probably about 2 minutes into that thing. You watched Lee and Woods and how accurate Matt was throwing. It was going to be one of those games that we just talked about it. We had to continue to answer offensively because those three guys are three all-time greats. You look at what Matt's done in his career here. The all-time touchdown guy in this league, and from a quarterback in this league, that's pretty special. And then I can't say nothing about Marquise Lee. He's impressive on film, but he's even more impressive when you see him in person. So we felt like if we could hold serve, basically, that was a big deal for us. And to answer, if they answered, then we answered. And I think besides that one fumble, at the end of the end of the first half there, I thought we played a really clean football game offensively. So.
Coach Kelly, where do you think you guys should be in the BCS standings, especially after Notre Dame and a post-game win?
I don't have a vote, so we'll get ready. We got a game next week. I don't really know.
You talked repeatedly about you knew what you had on your hands with Kenya, and you had a lot of things coming into this year. Still, after that game, was there anything he showed you? Anything that
he's a warrior. He's had an unbelievable impact on this team. We're still a really young football team. Offensively, there's not many seniors out there. You're young in the O-line, young at receiver, you got a freshman quarterback, sophomore tight end, and he's the one leader of that group and has really embraced that role. And our guys follow him. But it's because not only does he talk about it, but he lives it. And he's the same way like that every day in practice. He had a great summer and really capitalized on that. I'm just really glad he came back for senior.
Kenyon had obviously a great game today, but Marcus Mariota had a really also very good game, very quietly. Kind of overshadowed with that. Can you speak a little bit to his performance?
It wasn't quiet for me, I'll tell you that. I mean, when we needed big plays, Marcus had them. I don't know his final stats. He didn't seem like he missed too many passes. And his ability to run it really makes this a tough offense to defend because he's just such another weapon there. And you look at the run he had in the first half for 70-some-odd yards, just taking off and get going. He's a great decision maker. When we put him in those situations, he never forces it. Can't say enough about his performance. For a young kid coming in here and doing that is pretty impressive.
Seems like you guys went 4 wide a lot. You did some of that last one too. Was there something about your matchup with SC you felt like going 4 wide?
We just got to run on our offense. I would think Cole probably played 60, 70 snaps. He was in there a lot too. We had a lot of 2-backs in there. Kenyon and D'Anthony were in the game at the same time a lot. So we were just mixing and matching the personnel.
How would you assess the player secondary tonight?
I watched tape. I know they went up against 2 great ones. And that's what this deal's all about. You take their best shot, live with them, and we'll get film and we'll watch it on the plane ride home, and we'll get back and get ready on Monday for Cal.
Chip, you think this is your best team?
This year, yeah.
Yeah.
Best team this year, yeah.
Best team you've had?
Best team I've had?
Yeah.
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
That's what I'm asking.
I know, and my answer is I don't know. It doesn't really matter, does it?
Can you talk about the thing? It matters to the whole country. People want to know.
People want to know?
Sure they do.
What do you think?
I think it looks like it.
What's your name?
Want to know more what you think?
What's your name?
Steve Greenberg.
Steve Greenberg says it's our best team?
Yeah.
I'm with Steve. We can agree. We'll agree to agree.
Chip, it seemed like except for the break guard, the other 4 linemen played almost wire to wire. Taylor Hart played a ton. Maybe because of injuries and what have you. Some of you guys have been playing a ton.
Yeah, they did. They did. We got a little thin there. But sometimes that happens. We got rotations going into the game. This is what our plan is. But if you get banged up or bumped up a little bit, some guys got to play a little bit more. But I think that's what our team's built for. We haven't really been tested and played games into the second half this year. But I know by the way they practice and how they perform, and we got a pretty good idea when we watch those guys Monday through Wednesday. When we're in all our padded practices of what they can do. We felt like going in here. This wasn't going to be. This was going to be a 4-quarter football game.
Do you feel that your defense played up to the level it has all season, or was that just a matter of the other team?
I think you got to give credit to the other team. There's no one we've played so far that's them. No one I've seen. Matt Barkley and Andrew Luck are the 2 best quarterbacks I've ever faced. Marquise Lee may be the best receiver I've ever had the opportunity to coach against. So I think really the credit in those situations needs to go to those players. And they're true. Robert Woods and what he's done. And it was just an unbelievable test, an unbelievable battle for those guys.
Chip, when you play top teams, do you have to win games like this, or can you win a game in the 20s?
Do we have to do what?
Can you win a game in the 20s, or do you have to be real high scoring like this?
I really don't know. Every game expresses itself in a different way. So, we don't look at it as a coaching staff and our game plan isn't as, hey, we got to do this because they're going to do that. You come out and you hope you stop them on defense and play great on special teams. And offensively, we don't turn the ball over and shoot ourselves in the foot. And I think we got a pretty good shot. But, there's games where we played the national championship game 2 years ago and everybody said it was going to be the biggest shootout in championship game history, and it was 22-19 was the final. So,
you think? I mean, you talked about the idea of holding serve was going to be real important in this game.
yeah, when I watched Barkley and Woods and Lee in person, I knew they were. I knew you weren't going to keep them bottled up and contained all day long because of what their talent level was.
You said all year that you didn't necessarily want to see a close game, that you could lose, but now that you've seen one, how proud of your team? How proud of you are your team?
I'm
About
really,
your team's resiliency to come back.
yeah, really proud of our guys. And that's a great thing about these guys. We learned it a little bit in the Arizona State game. They don't flinch. They know that it's a complete game and we have to play. And I don't know who's left. I mean, I think we got Cal and Stanford, who's a good football team. Oregon State's playing unbelievable. So, down the stretch here in these last 3 games, we'll be tested again, and it's a team that can last, over the course of the whole season. So. We've had the same mantra for a long time: pick your head up in December, and see where you are. And so far, our only goal has always been we need to be 1-0 on Saturday night. We've done that 9 times. We got to come back on Monday and get ready to go again.
Chip, you've won